Hello everyone and welcome back to My Opinion. And the second test match has come to a close with India winning this match by a mammoth 337 runs. I'd said in my previous video that I expected this result to materialize because you're looking at this England bang on. Ben Stokes played defensively on day 5 and Joe Root was dismissed the previous day. Apart from those two, who in this lineup is content playing defensively? You would think no one, and that's why I'm not surprised as to what we saw. People were asking why India hadn't declared earlier, and I responded to a few people on Twitter as well. I thought they should give England just over 100 overs to bat. They give them 108 overs to bat, and they set them, I think, above 600, just over 600. And what this allowed for was that you saw the liberty that India had in this innings compared to the previous three, where if a batsman scored a boundary, then you'd have a few fielders placed on the boundary. Whereas in this case, they knew that England wouldn't get close to the score. They didn't have time to get close to the score, yet they only looked to play in the way they play. And therefore, when a boundary was scored, the Indian side was not perturbed, and you saw a convincing victory at the end. They knew that it was inevitable. And I'll talk about England in the second part of this video, but Ben Stokes said that the surface towards the end turned out to be a subcontinental surface, and that's why it didn't suit their side, and he's received a lot of criticism for it. In my view, it was an observation, not a criticism, and that you saw that in Edgbaston, it is typical of this to happen. As I said before, on days 4 and 5, you will get purchase for the spinners. And the reason why I bring this up is because, and this is where people have used this point to ridicule his statement, but I think India can introspect, they should introspect on the context around that, where the bowler that has got you the victory in the second innings is Akashdeep picking 6 wickets. When you thought the spinners would get more involved, Jadeja turned some deliveries out of the rough. Washington dismissed Ben Stokes, but were the two spinners as effective as you thought they would be? No. I'd said in the preview of this match, the preview of the series, that both those two are defensive spinners. And I'd said that Kuldeep Yadav, who can play an attacking role and a defensive role, should play. And you saw with the one-dimensional nature, why they're not bad bowlers by any means, Jadeja and Washington, but in overseas conditions, they have proven to be defensive bowlers. And you needed the seamer to pick up those wickets because he wasn't supported much around him. So that is a point in question that they should consider for selection for the next match. I'll be releasing a preview video for the next match specifically on Lords, but for now, for my playing 11, what I would do is KL Rahul, Yashasvi Jaiswal to open, Karun Nair 3, Shubman Gill 4, Rishabh Pant 5, Ravindra Jadeja number 6, Washington Sundar number 7, Bumrah 8, Arshdeep Singh 9, Akashdeep 10, Prasidh Krishna 11. Now, people are saying Siraj should also play the next match. They may play him the next match, but according to me, his workload should be managed, and that's why I'd reserve him. I'd preserve him for the last 2 tests, and you could play 4 frontline fast bowlers in Bumrah, Arshdeep, Akashdeep, Prasidh Krishna, because in this match they've played both Nitish Kumar Reddy and Washington Sundar. Now, I think Nitish only bowled 6 overs throughout this match. Washington has scored runs and has bowled. So, based on Ben Stokes' statement, I don't think they'd provide a surface that offers turn in the last 2 days. Therefore, you've got 2 defensive options in Jadeja and Sundar who can also bat. You play both of those, then you play 4 frontline bowlers. What's the point of going for a batsman until number 8 when you've got conditions helpful for the seamers? Has the batsman at number 8 really made a match-defining contribution with the bat? No, he hasn't, which is why I would go with the 4 frontline seamers and see what they do, but I would go with this 11. And now for England, I've said this many times now. Looking at the squad, yes, they've brought a few people in now, but there's no way that they can change this 11 because I'd said Tom Hartley or Liam Dawson should have been brought in to play ahead of Shoaib Bashir. They haven't done that. Some people are saying you could play Jacob Bedlow ahead of Shoaib Bashir, which what I'm saying is if there's no option, then fair enough. But if you've got Jamie Overton in the squad who's not going to play a match, surely you could have brought in Tom Hartley, who's played for England in Tests, Liam Dawson, who's Now, in playing white ball cricket for England, they're both very good bowlers who can also bat. They could do a better job with the ball than Shoaib Bashir and provide the batting at Lords, and you're looking to provide a service that assists the seamers. Then what I'd do is bring in Jofra Archer and Sam Cook ahead of Brydon Cast and Josh Tongue. Jofra Archer is a better batsman than Brydon Cast, according to me. And Sam Cook would be a better option, bowls a full length than Josh Tongue, who's not been bowling well. This is the 11 that I would go with. If they had brought in the extra finger spinning all-rounder that he could have played ahead of Shoaib Bashir, it would have strengthened the spring attack because you'd have Chris Woakes, Sam Cook, Jofra Archer to strike up front. You've got one of the two finger spinning all-rounders for control and Ben Stokes as the fifth bowler, but they haven't given themselves that option. Finally, many have criticized their approach. According to me, I've alluded to this before, they should not change the way they bat, because if you tell Ben Duckett to play defensively, if you tell Harry Brook to play defensively, who in this match scored at 4 and over, yet he restrained himself to do that. If you tell Jamie Smith to bat defensively, they will not last. You saw the way Jamie Smith played in this match, 88 off 99, and it's aware because they put the fielders in at times to the spinners, he went down the ground, and it was a case where he's always looking to play the way he had done in the first innings. Therefore, if you tell these players to change their games, then your batting will get weaker. Can you win a match with your bowling? No, meaning that you won't have the resources on either side to win matches. So that's why I think they should continue batting the way they do. There's been talk on assistance off the surface for the seamers, where that should be increased. I think there will be assistance for the seamers at Lords, so let's see how they go in this match, and I'll release the video previewing the next test. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Please share it with your friends. Remember, this is my opinion. What's yours?